Hey everybody, Dan Meuser again. I want to let you know that last night I'm going to post, I gave a floor speech on the Biden so-called Jobs Act, the Biden administration. I'm not sure how much Joe Biden had to do with it, but the Biden administration so-called transportation infrastructure bill, completely misnamed because only 8% of it, 8% of it, of a $2.3 trillion spend goes towards what anyone out there, anyone rational would consider to be transportation, infrastructure, revitalization, including broadband, including waterways, including ports. We're looking at no more than 8%. So towards that. The rest is a Green New Deal bill, as well as a $400 billion expansion of Medicaid and all kinds of other provisions that are all part of, very simply, a very liberal, big government wish list to expand the power and reach of our federal government.
Madam Speaker, we can all agree our nation's transportation and infrastructure system is in need of investment to improve our quality of life and economic competitiveness. Very unfortunately, the Biden administration has thus far chosen a go-it-alone approach in solving this problem with a $2.3 trillion proposal whereby less than 8% would go towards improving our nation's roads, bridges, highways, airports, ports, and waterways. Traditional infrastructure. The rest is filled with provisions that have nothing to do with traditional T&I, as we all know it, including $173 billion for electric cars and car electrical ports for powering, $400 billion to expand Medicaid programs. That's not infrastructure, and hundreds of billions of dollars to implement provisions of the Green New Deal. As a means to pay for it, the Biden administration and Democrat leadership plan to raise taxes by over $2 trillion. At a time when our economy is in recovery, and we are supposed to be on the side of American manufacturing and repatriating jobs, bringing these companies back to America, the idea of significant tax increases is an upside-down policy, another one, and will certainly not attract business, but will only export them. Additionally, our infrastructure plan needs to be supplemented by private capital investment. That's where accountability comes from. That is why I plan to introduce the Infrastructure Bank for America Act, which would add to existing government funding with private investment, increasing access to capital for worthy infrastructure projects that deliver an R&I and deliver value to the American people at a fraction of the cost of the taxpayer. Contrary to the Biden infrastructure plan, IBA investments would not be restricted and would help finance surface transportation projects, grid security, broadband, and revitalization of cities and towns across America and my district. Thus far, the Biden administration has failed to reach across the aisle in a meaningful way to accomplish anything. We should unite to fix our roads, bridges, highways, airports, and other gateways to growth and innovation, not exploit this opportunity and pass a $2 trillion liberal wish list that will raise taxes, impose Green New Deal mandates, and add trillions to our national debt. I yield back. Thank you.
Thank you so much for mentioning just one of the many Republican ideas that we have. And as you said, we're not there at the table.